Welcome to Word of the Week. I'm Nick.
I'm Vinayak. This week's word is intention.
And to start today's session, what we're going to do is just look a little bit around the meaning of intention and maybe how we struggle with the word sometimes and actually use the word. You know, when I was looking back in culture and seeing the different versions of the word, what struck me was the sound that the Hindi word made. What was it? Samkalp. It had a very different feeling when I said that to when I said the word intention. There was something more to it, so there's a stronger energy around it. Um, but the word itself, for me, it kind of sits between intent and intention. The intention is something that stays with us permanently, and the intent to do something here and now, it's very much will driven and something that is in the moment. Whereas the intention, as I say, is something that sits in the background. You mentioned previously about, it's sitting between the soul and the personality.
Right, and that perhaps has to do with this dilemma that we sometimes experience of not knowing exactly what we want. Um, because in the humdrum of everyday life, we get pulled in so many different directions that it can be hard to determine what our true intention is. And perhaps we can look at it as something that sits between the voice of our soul and the noise of our ego, between which we are constantly trying to navigate our everyday life. Uh, but in some ways, uh, that dilemma is also the essence of really being here, of being confused sometimes, not knowing what we really want, and still kind of going about our day, nevertheless.
Yeah.
But perhaps for this week we can't solve this today, but for this week we could look at a principle we believe in Samagna, that the body knows what the
Mm,
mind is trying to understand.
mm. So let's do a little bit of an exercise for today.
Yeah, maybe we could
And
just embody the word,
yeah,
see what that feels like.
so let's just sit with that for a moment. We're going to embody the word, and by doing that, we're going to invite you to just take a breath and relax, and make sure you're in a comfortable seat or position, and close your eyes. And now I'd like you to take a deep breath in and let the air out, maybe with a sigh. Deep breath in. Now allow the air to come out with a gentle sigh. And without speaking, think of the word intention in your mind, and let's give it a sound in your mind, in your body. Without using your voice, say the word intention to yourself and get a sense of where that is within your body. Where does it land? What does it feel like? Now I'd like to invite you to take a deep breath in, bring your awareness to your surroundings, and open your eyes.
And now, as you stay with that, try actually saying the word intention. Say it out loud. Notice how it makes you feel. What are you drawn to perhaps in this moment? Think about where and how this word might show up in your life this week.
Thank you for being with us today for this session, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.